right. So what happens when an employer, maybe it's already happened, let me know in the comment section. What happens when an employer requires you to take the COVID-19 vaccine for employment to work and you don't want to take it? What's the deal? Well, I'm not a lawyer, but I do like to do my own research, and there's a lot of there's a lot of gray area, but I'll try to make it a little bit less gray, a little bit more black and white. So, based on what I've read, companies, for the most part, can get out of this glare. Companies, for the most part, can technically, they can't personally go up to you and say, "Did you take the vaccine?" I think that's against HIPAA violation. But what they can do is they can send out a mass email. They can send out a company policy, send it to everyone, and say that we require you to take the COVID-19 vaccine. I don't think in that mass policy or email, they may not. I don't know. They may say, if not, there's going to be some disciplinary action or something. I don't know. I heard there's a case, I think it's in New York, where all the nurses, they got the flyer, they got the memo, and it said that if you don't, you're going to get terminated, and they're fighting it. I don't know what's going to happen with that. So anyway, that's more than likely what's going to happen. Now, if you're already taken the vaccine, then no harm, no foul. But if you haven't, and you're worried about your status as an employee, here's a few things that you may be able to do. I think, for one, if you don't want to take it, companies are going, because right now there's still, I still think more people are taking the vaccine, but there are people that don't want to take it, and employers are a little bit sensitive on this because this is something they haven't been really they haven't been able to have to deal with until now, and they don't want to risk lawsuits, and they don't want to risk just pissing people off because you need your employees to work. That being said, there's a few things you can do. Is you can ask them, if you don't want to take it, you can privately ask them, what are my alternatives? And if they value you as an employee, they respect you, they will give you some alternatives, such as, the most logical one is they'll tell you to wear a mask or something, which to me is a soft compromise. It kind of sucks in itself, but maybe you got to suck it up until you maybe find another job. You might be able to do that, but ask for a different option. The other thing you could do is, possibly, if you want to get exempt from it and not have to even wear the mask, is you could say it's for religious reasons. So I'll leave that up to you for an interpretation. Or if you're vegan, because I don't know for sure, but I have heard that vaccines do contain trace amounts of animal, I don't know, what do you call it, substances, ingredients, grams, I don't know the exact unit of measurement, but if you can claim that, then you can claim vegan and you won't have to take the vaccine. You can take it a step further, and if you want to get into the legalities of it, you could potentially hire an attorney. I know a lot of people can't do that, and you could find out, because I'm not an attorney, but those are your options. So if you're stressed out about this, find out what your options are first before just taking the vaccine. Now, if you've already taken it, you've already taken it. As far as me at my work, or I know, at least if you're in a union, which I am, or healthcare workers are typically a little bit more protected, which I'm pleasantly surprised. But I know it feels like a lot of private businesses, are kind of pushing for this. And last but not least, the more people in your company that have already taken the vaccine and are pro-vaccine, it's going to be, I'll be honest, it's going to be more challenging if you don't want to take it. But if collectively as a group, the majority of the people in your department are not taking it, then actually make it easier, because they don't want to lose a lot of employees, too many employees at once. It's easier if, let's say, everyone was for it and the one person wasn't, and if one person's causing a headache, they can just kind of try to get rid of you. But I think most employers will try to accommodate, and they should. And if they don't, I would immediately just still work there, keep your mouth shut, and try to look for another job. Is this going to be something that's going to be a mandatory moving forward? That's what the government CDC wants. That's what the world government, one world government, agenda wants, but we'll save that for another discussion. That's it. I'll let you infer from what I've said, and let me know what you guys and gals think. There is one other thing possibly, but I'm gonna have to save that for another video if it ever gets that in depth, that complicated. But we'll save that for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.